Well, good afternoon and happy Advent season. I'm here with the Reverend Dr. Kate Cress. We're here to talk about Advent and Christmas. So, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you do and all of that good stuff?
My name is Kate Cress, and I'm the rector here at St. James in the City, which is on Wilshire Boulevard in Koreatown.
You also are in leadership in the diocese, so tell us about who you are as a leader in the diocese too.
So I am currently the president of the standing committee, and so I became the president earlier in this year, and it turned out to be quite a year because we have been busy with the whole process of searching for and electing a bishop, namely you. And so this year has been just incredibly full and busy and exciting and complex.
So let's talk about Advent and Christmas traditions. So what are some of the memories that you recall from Advent growing up?
Okay, well, I don't want to disappoint our listeners, but I didn't know there was such a thing as Advent growing up because I didn't grow up Christian. I had no idea. I had no idea of this exquisite season of preparation and you know, like many Episcopalians, I feel that Advent is actually my favorite season because it's meditative and holy and it gives us a chance to take a breath.
Well,
how about you?
It's interesting. Yeah, growing up in a Roman Catholic country, right? Interesting enough, I don't remember we call it Advent, but what I remember is that we were already on break from school, at least 10 days before the Christmas Eve. And there was something called Misas de Aguinaldo that translated into English like bonus masses that they offered for about 10 days before Christmas Eve. And they were like at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? And that's why they're called bonus masses because they were in addition to all the masses. But what I remember, and those were the great memories, was that we would get up early as kids and put on the roller blades and go to mass, right?
Seriously? Rollerblades?
Yes, it was rollerbladed. We'll go to the mass, and then after the mass, we'll get together in I don't know, on the streets with friends. We keep rollerblading. We'll go and get some fast food for breakfast, and then we go home to nap after waking up so early, right? But what about now? What do you do now to celebrate Advent?
Well, a highlight for me has been teaching our students at St. James School. We have a school with almost 400 students, and I've been teaching religion to the first and third and fourth and fifth graders. So I've been teaching them about Advent in our classes and also in our chapel recently. So I've loved telling them about this. I tell them about why we use the color blue for Advent and that it's the color, sarum blue is the color of the sky just before dawn, this sense of expectancy and waiting. And also I think of it as reminding me of Mary. And we talked a lot about Mary as a prophet in the Magnificat, telling us about how the world was about to change. And so I've really enjoyed celebrating Advent with school children this year.
Awesome. Are there any practices that you personally are doing during Advent?
I do spend more time in silence. That's my go-to. So more time in silence. I'm really listening to the silence in this season. How about you? What about you these days? I'm sure I hope you're finding time for that with all that you're being expected to do right now.
Yes, I am, thankfully. And, Advent in community within the congregation is a great gift, right? Because every Sunday is different, right? Like last Sunday, we had the blessing of the nativity set, the English service, so the main one. And it was just joy, pure joy to see the kids and the family processing with the pieces and then us singing carols and learning about the story that took us here through the scripture. So it was beautiful. And then we celebrate the Virgin of Guadalupe also at the Spanish service, and that was a big thing. Right? People took a long time to make her look beautiful, and then we processed with her around the block, and then when
around
we came
that's cool.
around the block, and people had flowers, and they were offering the flowers to her, and there was music, and there was mariachis, and there were tamales, right? So it was really a joyful day for Joyful Sunday.
Well, it was the sort of Rose Sunday, the most joyful day of the Advent season. It sounds so culturally rich and exciting and fun.
It was all of it. Yeah. But then for me, right, some of the few things that I do whenever I have time, at this time I decorate the house, right? So I have my Christmas tree, and then I have an activity set that is very meaningful because it was from a friend of mine who passed away, right? So every time I open up that activity set and I set it, it's just beautiful. And I also added some practices. Right? I'm reading a book that my good friend Jamie Barnett at Epiphany recommended that they are reading. It's called A Child is Born by Amy Jill Levine, and I just fascinated with the book, right? And then I'm following something called Advent Word. There is one of the resources that the church has. And every morning after meditation, I open up the resource and it tells me a word and a reflection. And today the word was recompense. And what I got out of that was that, we're invited to try not to follow the kind of cultural, secular practice of exchanges, right? Like I give you something, you give me something, but try to live by the grace of God, right? The God that is all powerful. So those are the other two little things that
those are big things. I mean, if it weren't a sin to be envious, I would be envious of your practices.
I'm trying.